Hi guys, today I'm going to get lip filler, and every time I do this I get so scared because I am afraid of needles. And I'm okay with Botox, but there's just something about the lip filler that's obviously much more invasive and scary to me. 2 years ago, that was the last time I got it done. So here they now. So there's still some in there, but we're just doing like a little bit up and then a little bit in here. Nothing crazy. I go to Project Glamours in Gramercy Park in Manhattan, and I've been going there for about 4 years, so they're really awesome. And it's Friday, so I'm really excited because then we're going to go out. I don't know if I'm supposed to drink after, but I am, because I'm going to happy hour, and I haven't been to my Hoboken happy hour, and I'm obsessed with it in a really long time. And yeah, we're going. Okay, also I slept on my hair last night. Like it was in like a ponytail, and then I took it out. Look how curly it is. I fixed up these two front pieces and then just straightened this. No product in it, but I feel like it kind of like doesn't look bad. Just like kind of like a wavy texture. I don't know, I didn't feel like doing it, but okay, I'm gonna eat lunch and then it's go time. Picked up some Bluestone, and this is the Green Goddess salad, and it is so good. Okay, so we're here. Pretty nervous. I'm about to get numbed up, and I told them that I need to be drooling before we start, because that's when I know it's time. When those drool's coming out and I'm on my phone and it's just dripping, I'm like, oh shit, there's drool. That's when we know it's time to go in. No before that. No, not before the drool. So, okay. I was like, why here? I wish I didn't ask. My tongue is already getting numb, and it's only been on for like a minute. Their numbing is insane. I can't even do a chef's kiss. Wish me luck. Okay, we did it. Obviously swollen. We only did half a syringe because I don't want to like take it too far. I don't want to hone in too much on this because they're swollen and I'm numb and all that. So little intermission here maybe. Good morning guys, and happy new year. I cannot believe it's 2023 already, but here we are. And so today's video is just gonna be kind of a January reset. So I'm gonna do a clean of the house, a little, you know, nice refresher, and then I will go into a little deep dive on all of my little resolutions, and hopefully it helps, because I feel like these aren't just really solely focused on me, but these could also be things that you might want to implement in your life as well. So we'll see, but let's go clean. Hi guys, so I wanted to give a little update on my lips. It's been, I believe, a week and a half. So I wanted for it to fully like go down. I didn't really go down much from, I don't really get bruised or much swelling because I only get half a syringe. But yeah, so here they are with some makeup on. I always love the way Project Glamours does any of their like work. Botox I get done there, I get filler here, so I actually haven't had filler there in like 2 years. So I'm actually gonna go back I think soon because I want to get more on this side because This side seems fine because there's more on this side. As far as pain, I mean, if I were watching this, that's like my one concern. Their numbing cream, as I mentioned before, is amazing. And I don't think it, like, when I look back, I'm not like, wow, that was so painful. I think for me, I never like needles. So I think just the whole experience for me personally is like not that enjoyable, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. I mean, it's like, what, maybe max 10 minutes. Didn't take too long for like 1.5 years of results. So I think that's kind of worth it. I can't speak about any other places because I never got my lips done anywhere else besides Project Glamour's. And this is only my 4th time getting it done. So I kind of go every like 1.5 years or so. This one, I kind of waited almost 2 years, and it's kind of crazy that it lasted that long, but also that's the downside of having a slower metabolism. Cheese. Cheese.
Hey, it works. What's that?
Hi guys, just finished the gym and did this cute little clip hairstyle. Let me show you. I did the clip to give it more volume with like old greasy hair, which you can tell I need to get my roots done, which I'm getting them done very shortly. But very cute little hairstyle for after the gym if your hair is like gross and greasy and you kind of just like the ends are feeling nice, but everything else isn't. So as promised, I wanted to just go over a few of the kind of easy changes or just things I really want to work on. As mentioned, I feel like I had a kind of tough year just mentally. I don't know what changed. Maybe it was just kind of like my job, comparing myself a lot. It's a pretty lonely job. I don't have management, so everything is just done by myself. I'm at home every day just working by myself and just pretty lonely. And the fact that I am older now and I just turned 30, and just the fact of that, I don't know what it is, but I feel like an old grandma, and I don't know why. It's not a bad thing to get older, it's a privilege, but I don't know why I feel like it's just like this time clock thing where I feel like just because I turned 30, oh my god, now I need to have a house. Now I need to start thinking about kids, which I'm so like unsure about, and so is Dan. So I just feel like it's just all these like little things. I'm just so stressed about it. I just want to be on my own timeline. Like I don't want to feel like I'm rushed into anything, and I know I'm not. I know we're not, but I feel like that, and I can't help it at all. And it just kind of is what it is. So these are the steps I'm taking that I would love to implement in 2023 and hope it sticks. We will see. First things first, I'll start with the easy changes, the ones that are a little bit more quick and less for like long term. Let's get into it. So the first one I wrote down is to be present. I feel like I am so stuck in my phone all of the time. It is so frustrating. I'm constantly thinking about the future even when I'm in the present. Just say I'm on vacation and I am just chilling in a chair drinking a little pina colada. I'm like, all right, but what's next? Simmer down, Carrie. Like let's focus on the now. And that's something that I just need to stop doing. Live in the moment. The future's gonna come. We don't need to worry about every little thing, which brings me into my next thing. I worry about so many things, and I just want to try to, you know, be in the now, not worry about so much, and just kind of live life and enjoy it. And that kind of doesn't really coincide with it, but another thing is I want to consume less content, and consuming content is a part of my job though. So it's like if I don't know the trends, or if I don't know this, if I don't see changes in the industry, how the hell am I supposed to keep up? Like I said, grandma over here, just kidding. But I'm getting older. I'm not these little like 21 teens doing like get ready with me's, Alex early, going to the club and doing get dressed with me. It's like I'm going to, whoa, maybe a happy hour on Friday. It's not as, you know, relatable to the younger generation, and so I gotta keep up. So I gotta look at trends, but I also want to try and consume less content, so it's kind of like a catch-22 type thing. Another one, I go to bed so late. Like last night I went to bed at 4 a.m. Excuse me, what? That's ridiculous. And my mind was just racing on thoughts on like how I can be better, what I can do, and this happens like a lot of nights. It needs to stop, and I would love to be like a morning girl. I want to wake up at like 6 a.m. and go to the gym. That I don't think is going to happen, so we could always try, or I'm just going to start small. So I think a big part of New Year's resolutions or just goals in general, don't make such a big jump, make smaller steps, because it's more attainable and you could do it for the long haul. My next thing, and I think a lot of people also do this, is we will work on things that are like upcoming. So let's just say you have a trip and you're really excited about it and you need to plan outfits, but you also have like a deadline to hit, and that deadline is going to be like, let's just say in 2 days from now, but the trip is like a month away, and you choose to do the planning of the outfits for your trip rather than what you have due in 2 days. Yes, that needs to stop. And then lastly, I need to stop putting myself again on a timeline and comparing, because this goes for everyone. Comparing is not going to get you anywhere, but the thing is, I listen to videos like this all the time. People will be like, you just don't compare yourself, blah blah blah. So I don't want to preach that, because no matter how much I listen to it and I can pretend that I already have like got it down, the thing is, I don't have it down, so I'm not going to preach to you like I do and say, oh, don't compare yourself, it's not going to work out. But if you're feeling that way, you're not alone. But we could try our hardest to, work past that and not do that, because we're all unique and individual, and we all have our, you know, whatever. You hear it all the time, but it's easier said than done. Moving on, my long-term goals, I didn't want to make a whole list of them, because I feel like when you make a hefty, long list, it's harder to like hone in on those goals and actually make them a reality, because it's easier to focus on 1 to like 4 things rather than focusing on like 10, because that's just not going to happen and it's not realistic. My first one is to get 1 video up on YouTube per week. So we're starting here. Hey guys, YouTube just scares me. I don't know what it is, but TikTok lately is scaring me more with the way they're doing their algorithm. So I really want to use this year to try and build it, because it's the one platform I've never really given my all to. But I would love to get 30,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year, and that's not a lot, but again, I don't want to start big. I don't want to say, oh, I want to get 100K, because that might not be like attainable, and I don't want to start too big, so I'm starting small. The next one, and this is huge, Dan and I live in a apartment building, and we have now for about 7 years. I love it. It is in like the best area in Hoboken. I just love Hoboken so much. It's got the best views of the city. I love the food. I love just everything about it. It's so clean. It's like all young crowd, like young families and like millennials and stuff like that. I don't want to leave, but at the same time, I don't have a dishwasher. I don't have a washer dryer. And like I said, I'm getting older, and the things that I value more, this apartment isn't really serving me for that anymore. Like I would love just something like a garden. Like that, it makes me so happy. Or just a backyard, and put string lights out there so when it's warm out I can go out there, or put a fire pit out there in the winter. Just like small things that I value so much more now, or just parking in a driveway to bring my groceries in and not bring them up all the flights of stairs. So, you know. So we really want to get a property, whether it's like an investment property, and we rent out one of the units and live in the other one, which I think is going to be a less long-term goal, but I am not managed, and I just actually had a call today which actually went well, and I think I'm going to take the jump and sign with them. So that's exciting. It's been a long time working with just myself, and it's just overload, and I'm over it. And I want to clear up my plate a little bit more so I can have time to just kind of do regular things in my life outside of work, but also just focus on the things that I really want to, rather than admin and invoices and negotiations, because that stuff is stressful and I don't really enjoy doing the negotiation parts and stuff like that. Another long term, this is kind of what we spoke about before, but just to be more present and content with where I'm at right now, and also try and be proud of accomplishments, because I'll be at like a place in my life and I'll be like, wow, if only I could hit this yearly salary or get this work with this brand, and then I hit it and I'm like, all right, well, what's next? No, I want to celebrate the small wins, the big wins. I think everyone should do that. If you hit something that you were really excited about, celebrate it and feel proud of yourself, because we're so quick to be like, all right, well, what's next? And we're being toxic on ourselves, you know what I mean? Not cool, needs to stop. This won't be like my typical content, but I kind of wanted to just put this out there regardless, just kind of even for myself. So far, I have these vlogs and travel, like my bridal shower and stuff like that. It's fun to share, but it's also really nice to look back on, almost like a diary. So hopefully I'm just gonna start talking to you guys like my friends and give you life updates, and if you watch, you watch, and if you don't, you don't. So that is that. I am going to shower now and then get to editing.